What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the DX Hoop, where we break down the biggest stories in basketball. Today, we're diving into an absolute masterclass performance by Caitlin Clark, who continues to make history in her rookie WNBA season. This time, her Indiana Fever faced off against Diana Taurasi's Phoenix Mercury for the second time this season. And trust me, it was an unforgettable showdown. Let's break it all down. Caitlin Clark's record-breaking performance, the heated tension surrounding Diana Taurasi, and why Caitlin's dominance is simply undeniable. Stick around, because you're not going to want to miss this one. If you've been following Caitlin Clark's rookie season, you already know that every time she steps on the court, history is in the making. But when the Fever matched up against Taurasi's Mercury for the second time, Caitlin wasn't just playing basketball, she was putting on a show. In their first matchup earlier this season, Caitlin came incredibly close to a triple-double, finishing just one rebound shy, and what did she do in the very next game? She became the youngest player in WNBA history to record a triple-double. But clearly, missing out on setting a historic mark against Taurasi's squad left a bad taste in her mouth, because when they met again, Caitlin went off. Caitlin Clark and her teammate, Aaliyah Boston, made Fever history by becoming the first duo to record 20-point double-doubles in the same game. Caitlin wasn't just putting up numbers, though. She was breaking records left and right. She tallied 7 assists in the first quarter alone, setting a Fever franchise record for assists in a single quarter. By the end of the game, she added another record for assists in a single game. From the very first possession, Caitlin was in complete control of the Fever's offense. Her ability to read defenses, find her teammates with pinpoint passes, and create opportunities was nothing short of remarkable. It's no wonder her game is often compared to the likes of Steph Curry. Though, as we'll discuss later, there's one area of her game she could still elevate to really solidify that comparison. But let's be real. It wasn't all smooth sailing for Caitlin and the Fever. Despite building a massive 31-point lead, the Fever let it slip to just 4 points with about 3 minutes left in the game. That kind of collapse is frustrating, especially for a team like the Fever, who started the season slow but have been steadily climbing the standings. Caitlin's frustration boiled over late in the game. At one point, she lashed out and hit a chair, a rare moment of emotion from someone who usually keeps her cool under pressure. Part of that frustration stemmed from the officiating, which has been a sore spot for Caitlin all season. Once again, the refs let physical plays slide, including one where Brittany Griner smacked Caitlin in the face without a foul being called. But as she's done time and time again, Caitlin brushed it off and kept pushing. One of the standout moments from the game was Caitlin showing off her incredible dribbling and footwork. At one point, she went between her legs, froze her defender, and drove straight to the paint for a layup. It was a move that reminded everyone she's not just a sniper from deep, she can break down defenders one-on-one and get to the rim with ease. This aspect of her game is still developing, but if Caitlin starts attacking the paint more consistently, her potential will be limitless. Right now, she's already proving she can dominate in every facet of the game, whether it's scoring, playmaking, or rebounding. Now let's talk about the Diana Taurasi angle, because this is where things get spicy. If you've been following the WNBA, you'll know that Taurasi has had some choice words about Caitlin's hype. Before the season even started, Taurasi said Caitlin was in for a rude awakening once she joined the league. She claimed it's one thing to dominate in college, but it's a whole different ballgame in the pros. Caitlin, however, didn't fire back. Instead, she let her game do the talking. When the Fever and Mercury first faced off, Caitlin nearly posted a triple-double with 15 points, 12 assists, and 9 rebounds. Taurasi, on the other hand, had a mediocre game, shooting just 2 of 10 from 3 and failing to back up her trash talk. Fast forward to their second matchup, and Taurasi wasn't even on the court due to injury. But that didn't stop her from chirping at the refs from the sidelines as Caitlin and the Fever dismantled the Mercury. It must have been a tough pill to swallow for Taurasi, who had to sit and watch as Caitlin broke records and led her team to victory. Caitlin Clark's rookie season has been nothing short of historic. She's the fastest WNBA rookie to surpass 100 points and 50 assists, achieving the milestone in just 8 games. She's also tied her own franchise record for assists in a single game multiple times and is on track to break it for good. Her ability to elevate her teammates while still being a dominant scorer is why she's quickly becoming one of the league's brightest stars. And let's not forget, this is just the beginning. Caitlin has shown that she thrives under pressure and embraces the spotlight. Whether it's setting records, leading her team, or shutting down critics, She continues to prove that she's more than worthy of the Rookie of the Year award. Honestly, at this point, it's not even a debate. It's hers as for the comparisons to Taurasi. There's no denying that Diana is one of the greatest WNBA players of all time, and her trash talk is backed up by an incredible career. But Caitlin Clark isn't here to be the next Taurasi. She's carving out her own legacy, and it's going to be one for the history books. So what's next for Caitlin? Hopefully, we'll see her expand her game even further by attacking the paint more often and continuing to improve her defense. If she does, the sky's the limit. Caitlin Clark's performance against the Mercury was a statement. She's not just a rookie sensation, she's the future of the WNBA. Whether you're a fan or a critic, one thing is clear: Caitlin Clark is here to stay, and she's only getting started. Let me know in the comments what you thought of Caitlin's performance, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the DX Hoop for more breakdowns, highlights, and stories from the basketball world. Until next time, keep hooping.